Hello, art friends. My name is Fleshwad, and welcome to CreepyPasta turned CutiePasta, Part 5. Today, I have one of the most known CreepyPasta characters, who even rivals Slender Man as the top CreepyPasta. Jeff the Killer. I've gotten so many comments to draw Jeff and honestly kept putting him off because he is so well known and I don't want to get anything wrong. And I wanted him to be amazing, but amazing or not, I tried my best, so I hope you enjoy. Remember to watch this video in the dark, with the lights off and your headphones on. The drawings in this video do contain gore, blood, and violence. You have been warned. Our story starts off with Jeff and his family, which includes his mom, dad, and brother Lou, moving into a new neighborhood. On account of their father getting a big promotion at work, the Woods family moves into a nice, fancy neighborhood. Upon settling in, one of their new neighbors drops by. She introduces herself as Barbara and her son as Billy and invites Jeff's family over to her son's birthday party. Jeff doesn't really want to go to the party, but his mom forces him to. Later on, alone in his room, Jeff gets a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismisses it. The next morning, while at breakfast, Jeff feels the pain again, slightly stronger, and once again dismisses it. While waiting for the bus, Jeff and his brother Lou come across 3 school kids. The main kid introduces the other 2 as Keith and Troy, and then introduces himself as Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift, said Randy. Jeff's younger brother Lou stands up, ready to fight the bullies, when one of them pulls out a knife. Randy walks up to Lou and takes his wallet out from his pocket. Jeff gets that weird feeling again, but ignores it. "Give my bro back his wallet," Jeff demands. Randy taunts Jeff. "What will you do if I don't?" Just then, Jeff punches Randy in the nose and then breaks his wrist, grabbing the knife from his hand. The boys get into a fight that ends with Randy on the ground, Keith being stabbed in the arm, and Troy getting punched in the stomach. Lou stares at his brother in awe, and then the 2 boys ran to school. They didn't tell anyone what happened. Lou kept thinking how amazing his brother was, but Jeff knew this was something else, something scary. That weird feeling he kept getting, it made him want to hurt someone. It made him happy. The next morning, 2 police officers came to Jeff's home. They accused Jeff of stabbing one of the kids and beating up the others. Even though they pulled the knife on Jeff first, he knew it was no use. He didn't have any proof. It was me, Jeff confessed. The cops nod. "Looks like a year in juvie." Just then, Lou comes down the stairs, covered in bruises and cuts, holding a knife. "It was me, I did it, have the marks to prove it," Lou says. Jeff cries for Lou to tell the truth, that it really was Jeff and that Lou had nothing to do with it. But it's too late. They had already taken Lou away. 2 days passed and no word from Lou. Now it's Saturday. "Jeff, it's the day," Jeff's mother says happily. What's today?" asks Jeff. "Billy's party." Jeff really didn't want to go, especially now after what happened. But Jeff's mom thought this would be the perfect way to get out of the house and brighten up the past few days. He looked around his room for fancy clothes to wear. He found a pair of black dress jeans and a white hoodie. They went over to Billy's house for the party. Jeff joined the kids out in the yard. One of the kids asks Jeff to play with him, and Jeff finally agrees. He puts on a cowboy hat and starts pretending to shoot the kids with a fake cowboy gun. It's then that he hears Randy and the other bullies come to the party. "Looks like we have unfinished business," Randy tells Jeff. Randy rushes at Jeff, making them both fall to the ground. Both of the boys are fighting when all of a sudden, Troy and Keith pull out guns from their pockets. They threaten anyone who gets near the fight scene. Randy pulls out a knife and stabs Jeff in the shoulder. He then repeatedly kicks Jeff while throwing insults at him. And at one point, he even smashes a bottle of vodka on Jeff's head. Jeff gets up to fight and gets that strange feeling again. And then something happens. Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All he wants to do is kill. He knocks Randy down and gets on top of him, punching him in the heart repeatedly until he dies. Troy and Keith point their guns at Jeff, and then he makes an escape for the stairs. Jeff ducks into the bathroom with Troy and Keith right behind him. Jeff hits Troy with the towel rack, knocking him unconscious. All that's left is Keith. While fighting, a gallon of bleach falls down on the two boys, burning both of them. Jeff wiped his eyes the best that he could. Then he used the towel rack and struck Keith in the head as well. Keith lay there, bleeding out, and then started laughing. "What's so funny?" Jeff demanded to know. Keith pulled out a lighter. "You're covered in bleach and alcohol." Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. The alcohol from the vodka burned him, and the bleach bleached his skin white. He ran out screaming and fell to the ground. The last thing he saw were his parents trying to extinguish him. When Jeff awoke, his face was wrapped in a cast, and he couldn't see anything. Jeff heard his mother talking to him. "Good news, honey. The police have let Luke go, on account of Randy confessing that he attacked you first. He'll be out tomorrow, and you two will be together again." Jeff couldn't speak, but he was happy at the thought of seeing his brother again. The next couple of weeks consisted of hospital visit from the Woods family. And then the day came. It was time to take the bandages off. "Let's hope for the best," said the doctor as he pulled off the bandages. Jeff's mother screamed at the sight of his face. What happened to my face?" Jeff rushed over to a mirror. His face, it's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. Jeff, Lou spoke. "It's not that bad." "Not that bad?" said Jeff. "It's perfect." Jeff started laughing, and his left eye and hand began to twitch. Jeff began laughing uncontrollably. You might be wondering what caused him to act this way. As you may recall, when Jeff was fighting Randy, his sanity snapped. Now all that was left was a crazy killing machine. They took Jeff home to rest. Late into the night, Jeff's mother woke up to a sound as if someone was crying. She slowly walked into the bathroom and saw her son. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. "Jeff, what are you doing?" his mother gasped. "I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever." Jeff's mother noticed the ring of black around his eyes. He had burnt off his eyelids so that he could see himself forever, his new face. Jeff's mother ran to her bedroom and shouted at her husband to get the gun. She looked back to the doorway to see Jeff standing there with a knife. He gutted them. Lou woke up. He got the strange feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up to see Jeff. He had his hands on his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to stab Lou. "Shh," Jeff whispered. "Just go to sleep." Lou's story picks up a little bit after Jeff sleeps off. Somehow Lou survived that horrifying night. He woke up and found himself in a hospital. A nurse came in to tend to Lou. She told him what happened and referred to Lou's brother, Jeff, as a killer and a demon. Lou's memory came rushing back, and a voice told him he had to kill the nurse. Lou grabbed some surgical scissors from the tray next to him and plunged them deep into the nurse, killing her, his first victim. Lou kills anyone who insults his brother, because despite what happened, he still cares deeply for him. But something in Lou changed as well. He now has a sociopathic personality named Sully, who developed the night Jeff tried to kill Lou. Even though Lou loves his brother, Sully hates Jeff and wants nothing to do with him. The cutie Jeff is a very sleepy little boy. He loves to sleep in his hoodie since it's so comfy. He still looks the same, but his eyes are dark with bags since he's so sleepy all the time. You can always find him yawning and with a pillow in hand. His hoodie also has a zipper, so he can just zip it up and take a nap wherever. The cutie Lou loves to read and loves school. He always gets good grades and can read 2 grade levels above him. His favorite books are the Harry Potter series. He even made his mom buy him a scarf so he can look like he goes to Hogwarts. He probably even has a stuffed owl somewhere in his room. He also carries around a random stick and pretends it's a wand. And you can always find him buried in a pile of books. I also drew the Woods brothers having a sleepover, just for fun. You can find Lou in a cutie bunny onesie and Jeff in a cutie bear onesie. Jeff only does this for his brother because he knows how much it means to him, but Jeff will kill his brother if he tells anyone about it. I hope you guys liked this video. I worked really hard on the drawings and I really hope I didn't get any of the story wrong. I basically summed up the story that was on the CreepyPasta website, and I will leave that info down below for your benefit. If you did like this video, please click the like button and comment hi down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. My main upload days are Mondays and Fridays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you haven't seen my others, please make sure to watch them. And if you love Slenderman, please make sure to watch my most recent videos, a little something I like to call Slender Week. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a Jeff the Killer week, and I'm thinking about doing it. I think it'd be really fun. Let me know if you guys want that down below. Thanks to my Patreon, ONEIROPHON, for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel and get your own shout out, visit my Patreon down below to find out how. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram or Twitter at FleshWadYT for sneak peeks and updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope I creeped you out at least a little bit. Until the next video, bye!